Are you aware of God's presence in your daily life? You see, the reality is that God is always with us, but we don't always recognize Him in our day-to-day lives. We see Him when we read the Bible or when we go to church, but we often overlook His presence in the small details of our days. So is it possible to have an awareness of God's presence in our daily lives? The answer is yes. I'm Mike, Certified Christian Meditation Life Coach, and today I want to share with you one thing that you can do to become aware of God's presence on a daily basis in your life. You see, God is always present with us. When we put our faith in Jesus, God gives us His Spirit who dwells with us and in us. But in the stress and the rush and the distraction of our lives, it can be a challenge to recognize that He is with us. However, it is possible to practice and to learn to be aware of God's presence. Awareness of God's presence is a simple spiritual discipline, just like Bible reading, prayer, worship. It's not mystical, it's not mysterious, and it isn't only for those who spend every single minute of their day praying and seeking God. Instead, being aware of God's presence is for every Christian because Jesus promised to be with us always. It's known as some as practicing the presence of God or communion with God. It's meditation. Meditation is the training ground that can make this happen. If you think about it, what's the main reason you find it hard to turn your thoughts to God throughout your day? I would guess it's because you're focused on other things or you're paying attention to different thoughts. Perhaps you're worrying. There's so much that distracts us nowadays. So an essential part of learning Christian meditation is shifting your focus and noticing what you're paying attention to. And meditation is the one way to practice this. Meditation is like a workout for your attention muscles, your attention to God. It trains you to focus your attention on one thing. And when you get distracted by thoughts while meditating, you simply notice those thoughts and you gently bring your mind back to what you were focusing on, God. When you meditate on a regular basis, it creates a new pattern or habit in your brain that you can carry with you into your daily life. It trains you to notice when your mind is distracted by thoughts or worries, and it helps you to bring your focus back to the present moment, which is where God is. When you practice this habit by meditating, it gradually becomes more instinctive in your day-to-day life to focus on God's presence. Hey, listen, keep checking back for new videos on how to learn the spiritual practice of Christian meditation. In the meantime, take care and God bless.